Hello, this is wmpyr. For today's lesson, we're going to be working with double sticks, and I want to concentrate our effort on multiple attackers. So imagine maybe it's like a riot type situation, and you're going to have to deal with multiple attackers. So in that situation, just cover some basic strategies with you guys. Okay, so the first thing is, I think the most common thing is to go boom, boom, boom. So you're working on one person that's right here, and then you switch to the next person. So boom, 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 and then you go boom, 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 and you might have to come back, and you might have to switch again. So you're just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, okay? So that, I think that's the most common idea. So you're over here, over here, over here. It's going to require a lot of athleticism, a lot of reflex. This next way to deal with things, I think, is a little bit more skill. Okay, what we're going to be doing here is I'm going to focus all my efforts on one opponent right here. This is the main person right here that I want to focus on. Maybe this guy's the leader. If I take this guy out, you cut off the head of the snake, the rest kind of crumbles. So I want to take this guy out right here. So I'm focusing all my efforts right here. Boom, 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 boom. But there's a distraction. There's another dude right here. So in that case, what I can do, while still keeping my efforts concentrated here, I can actually target both guys. So I could go 1, 2. So in one strike, I can hit bam, bam right there. Instead of just going 1, 2, 3, all here, okay, I can go bam, bam right here. 1, 2, and same with the next one. Bam, bam right here. I can hit right here, and I can go bam, bam. So even though I'm facing here, focusing on this, I can still hit the person over here using peripheral vision, hit and then hit him. So it continues on. If I miss this person, this guy's still going to have to deal with this. If I miss him here, this other person has to deal with this. So I'm successfully attacking both while still focusing on one person. So give that a try. You don't have to do, in fact, I don't recommend that you target both of them the whole time. So I'm not going boom, 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 boom. This is too big. So there's going to be times where you're going to have to just focus, boom, 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 on one person, much more compact. But when you have the opportunity, you could go bam, bam. And you could actually go a wider strike. Just like with your combos. You're not going to make every strike a huge, huge strike. It's going to be 1, 2, and then it'll be the big strike. And on that big strike, that's when you could actually target multiple targets, multiple opponents in this case. All right, so the third strategy is the more complex out of all three, okay? And the least common probably. What you're going to be doing here is, instead of, the first one was to switch. So you're focusing all your strikes on one person, and then you switch to the next, and then you switch. You switch, you switch. You're hopping back and forth. The other one was to actually focus on one and target both opponents, okay? So you're actually targeting both opponents, even though your primary focus is on one guy. But you could still hit the other guy over here. The third one is to actually, even though you're flowing, okay? Even though your movements are flowing and they're together, you're gonna be hitting. See, I'm hitting the guy over here. My right hand is hitting the guy over here. And then my left hand is hitting the guy over here. So even though I'm flowing right here, boom, 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 see, each hand is hitting a different person simultaneously. So that's the third and probably the hardest out of the three. Okay, so basically I covered three strategies for you. The first one almost isn't a strategy because it's so natural. Most people probably switch back and forth anyway. But now I want to show you an actual technique. So for this one, we're going to go to the heaven 6. So go to the starting position, the heaven 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. In this video, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it. Please refer to my other videos on how to actually learn that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's many ways to do it, but that's the basic gist of it. What we're going to be doing here is covering a multiple attacker situation when there's at least one person in the front and one person in the back. Okay, so normally when I'm holding the stick, I like to have about 1.5 inches sticking out on the back side right here. In this case, what we're going to do here is I want more than 1.5 inches, at least 3 inches, maybe even more sticking out, okay, to where you're actually closer to holding the stick in the middle, okay? So you want a whole ton sticking out back here on both sides, okay? We're still doing the heaven 6. The heaven 6 is 6 moves, okay? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we could divide it into 3 because the first 3 and then 4, 5, and 6, they're basically mirror opposites of each other. You're doing the same thing, it's just from the other side. So 1, 2, and 3, and now we're doing 4, 5, and 6 from the other side, 4, 5, and 6. What we're going to be doing is we're going to make number 2 from the right side and number 5 from the left side, which is mirror opposites of each other. We're actually going to hit backwards, okay? So this is my number 1, and now number 2, I'm going to use this large portion sticking out to strike the person in the back. I have to be using peripheral vision, and I strike him this way. So one more time, make sure you're holding the sticks like this, where there's a whole ton sticking out on the bottom here. Okay, so you're going number 1, and then number 2 is the strike right here. Number 3, strike to the front, and then parks. Okay, number 4, same thing, strike to the front, and number 5, strike the person in the back, and then number 6, back to the front, and you park again. Okay, so once again, number 2 and number 5 are the ones that you're hitting backwards. All the rest is you're hitting the people in the front. So one more time. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this number 5 right there, and then 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this way you can flow while you're dealing with opponent in the front and also in the back. So that's it for today. Have fun with it. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.